gosh, that's terrible. That's really bad. No, come in. Hello there. Yeah, no, just about there. That's fine. So you've come in here for some acting headshots for your acting portfolio. And when I asked you to send me a picture, this is the picture which you opted for. Well, you've come to the wrong place. I just don't want my camera lens to break with your striking features. That's not a compliment. Well, I know that I'm a highly renowned professional photographer, but the information you've sent me here, it's quite laughable, really. You say you're a professional working actor. Okay, and this is the headshot that you have sent me as a test piece. Wow. Well, I know that I can make literally the worst people look the very best, but you certainly are going to be such a tough client. Right. Well, I just dare not look at you too much in real life, purely because I'm scared what I'm about to see, because you certainly look like you might be a challenge here. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Hello there. Oh my gosh. Don't mind if I just look at you through my lens here, do you? Ah, that's better. Boy, you're not magnified. You're placed further back. That pleases me a lot better. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have a little examination of you through the lens here. Okay, close it. Whoa, that's a little bit too close. And might have to put a wider angle on here to give the illusion of distance here, and then I could crop that and then perhaps pick out a head shape in there just a little bit. Oh my goodness. No, it's not that you're repulsive, it's just that you don't look posh enough for something like this. I mean, we have a couple of actors in this area, and they are very professional stage actors. I've seen them in the theatre in the West End, and they are absolutely magnificent. So to have that sort of league for headshots in acting, and people come for me for those sorts of things, from a professional standpoint, it's kind of going from that sort of level to, I know, see down there? Okay, well, your level, you can't see it because it's so far down. That's the level that you would be approaching me at the moment, and that's what I've got to sink myself down to achieve any form of acting headshot for you. Does that make sense? Is that perfectly clear and okay for you? Good. Yeah, that's good. Well, okay, I'm going to just have a little look at you. Okay, just keep nice and still. I don't wish to see any acting poses whatsoever, okay? Just keep it nice and neutralized for me. Can you do that? That's great. And yeah, I'm just going to compare you here with this so-called photo that you've taken here to show me for some reason. That's the one you chose for. Okay. So it's finding the best angles in a face of angleless potential there. Okay, and where to direct light to pick out your features. I mean, don't get me wrong, you have a lot of features, but they're just not the sort of upper class features that we like in this area. It's just, you don't have that sort of characteristic charisma about your look. It's more of like something else. And acting, let's just say I'd be very surprised if someone picks your portfolio. However, because I'm such an amazing photographer, my skills are legendary, I'm quietly we might be able to, I don't know, put something together and certainly improve this absolutely abysmal current headshot you have here for your acting profile. Yeah, that's, in my eyes, that's not acceptable. If someone showed me this and said, shall we bring this person in here for an audition, no matter how good you might claim to be, I would probably look at that picture and go, oh ha ha ha, oh ha 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 ha, no thank you, and get on with whatever I'm doing next. It's just, it's not serious. It's more of a can't be bothered attitude, very cavalier, casual, and uncharismatic, shall we say. There's just nothing going for this current headshot you have there. So I'm going to use my magic tool sets here, and I have everything I need with me here, and we're going to take so many pictures of you. It's just, amongst my philosophy is, with clients like you, if you take so many pictures of you, then there's bound to be one in there which can be used when you just capture that moment of the slightest angle, the slightest look, and then we can put that in for a good headshot for you. Okay. So I'm not sure if you've been to a photo shoot before. Okay, it can get a little bit intense, and also it can get a little bit tiresome as well and tedious, but it usually entails me, the photographer, telling you a load of things to do for me, and I'm going to take those shots of you. Okay, so you're not camera shy, are you? Good. And have you been to a photo shoot before? So you're familiar with the process. I'd be very surprised if you weren't, considering that you class yourself to be an actor. Okay, camera should be something that's most familiar to you, and getting headshots should have been something that's done regularly for you in order to secure whatever acting job you're going for, whether it be in theatre, any stage production, anything like that, or whether it be in movies or something like that. But who would want to pay to see you in a movie? I don't know, along with theatre really, but perhaps it's some sort of amateur production that you're doing. I don't know, and you don't need to tell me because I don't care. Okay, so let me just talk you through this camera a little bit here. So you might hear some slight movements, a little bit of clicking, but I'm going to be changing lenses as we continue with your photo shoot. I'm going to be adjusting parts of the camera, moving it around, clicking buttons. Just don't be fazed by these things which I'm doing, and I'm trying to familiarize yourself with these certain sounds which you'll most likely hear, because I don't want you to be put off. Now, as an actor, you must be a complete master of your body, and what I mean by that is that you should be able to home in and harness every single emotion needed to perform whatever you're doing. So that means that if I'm doing something which could be considered distracting, like going, oh my goodness, you should be able to continue reacting and not have any influence of what I'm doing, and reacting to whatever you're acting out and remain in that character. If I just gave you a barrage of insulting sentences, for example, like, you look so great and your personality is not as refreshing as walking through a spring field on an early morning, you know, insults like that. Instead, you need to make sure that you use your acting skills during this photo shoot to make sure that you have got the perfect look ready, the perfect vision that you want to portray yourself. Okay, so please do tell me a little bit about yourself. What sort of movies you're going for? What sort of acting are you doing? Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit theatrical, but this. Right, so you want a little bit of atmosphere in there. Okay, something that says something about you. something different, something that brings across your personality. Yeah, okay, well, let's see what we can do. Now, a photo shoot is something which can be a little bit intimidating for some people, but don't worry about the camera getting close to you. The flash is not going to be directly in your eyes, it's going to be lighting up the room so you don't get direct light, but instead you get indirect light, which creates different shadows as it falls on your face. And I'm hoping that as each shadow falls on your face, for example, that shadow in there somewhere is going to capture something that's going to be usable, because so far for me there's not much which looks like it can be usable. Okay, so I'm looking for that needle in a haystack, the perfect image which is going to suggest what I'm seeing now, but trick anyone who's looking at it, okay, for your benefit, for you to get a chance for an audition or something like that for a part. Yeah, I mean, personally, if I was a casting director, then I'd be looking for something really special for you. So I'm taking on board that mindset. Okay, you tell me a little bit about yourself. We're just going to do a little pre-shoot right now. I'm going to fiddle around some buttons. We're going to set the tone, set the vibe for you, and we're going to get you sorted with the correct pose. So this is going to be a little bit of a warm-up shoot for you so far. During that time, tell me everything about you, everything about what you want to do for your acting and things, and I will just try and ignore you as much as possible, but just keep telling me about that, and we'll take some introductory shots. Okay, keep telling me about yourself. Yes, try not to bore me. Yes, keep telling me how long you've been doing it for. Fairly recently, of course. Why does that not surprise me? There's not an ounce of professionalism about you whatsoever. Okay. No, keep talking. Keep talking. Okay, and just do one thing for me. Just look here for me, okay? Just gaze your attention on that blue light just a little bit there. Okay, just look at that, and then pretend a little bit of an acting lesson for you now. Pretend I am this blue light here. Okay, just have a look at this blue light and talk to this blue light as if it was me and I am not here. Okay, and action. Talking to the light, not to me. Okay, just keep talking to the light. Okay, yeah. Whatever you're saying there about the acting jobs that you want to do, was that Shakespeare you're quoting? Yeah, very clever. I wouldn't have thought that someone like you would have been able to quote Shakespeare. So maybe you are a little bit serious about this. Okay, was that a bit of from Macbeth? Okay, no, you could stop talking to the light now. Right, so we did the warm-up there, and I just added a couple of shots which I thought we'd be doing as the main piece there. Okay, so I'm quite happy with the lens, but we might change that as well, just to give us a couple of different options there. But this is going to be uploading to my iPad there. We can take a quick look to see what's suitable, what's going to be good for you, and if I need to change anything. Okay, like see this bit here, okay, this here, okay, just smarten that up a little bit, just place it a little bit across there. Okay, see your cheeks here. Okay, now maybe just push it back a little bit there. Try and look like you could be serious, but also a little bit of friendly seriousness in there as well. That creates a little bit of depth about you, a little bit of atmosphere. Okay, I think the shadows are perfectly good on you at the moment. You've got two of these lights here, both at different brightnesses there. You've got a tint of blue on there to really home in on your eyes there, and yeah, and your headlights, I think that's looking good, casting a good shadow on you. We avoid the 3-point lighting here. We go for a 5-point lighting system here, which is going to be all different brightnesses and enhance certain areas of you. Of course, the flash speed light here is going to work its magic and also give a subtle shadowy tone. So you've got your neutral lights everywhere, and this is going to be the special piece which is going to try and make you look good, however difficult that's going to be. Yeah, okay. So oh my gosh, I've just uploaded them. They're spectacular. Yeah, well, I was a little bit doubtful to begin with. It's just that when you walked in here, I just really didn't see much point in taking any acting shots. It was only because you offered to pay the extortionate prices which I charge for professional acting headshots, because of course actors have got a sugar ton of money, which of course, being a professional photographer, I too can charge on top of that for my services, because I'm integral for your future, shall we say, opportunities. Okay, right, and your headshots here certainly look like a better visual improvement than what I'm seeing in front of me at the moment. Now just wait 1 second for the last bits to upload. There we go. Okay, so we did the warm-up one there, and you attempting to talk to the lighter there as if it was a character out of a movie or something. I mean, granted, you did get into character quite a bit there, but I mean, that is a little bit embarrassing because we're not really on a movie set or anything like that. We are taking acting headshots. So yeah, just try and tone down the seriousness of your acting at the moment. It's very good. I know all you actors, you like to be congratulated and tell how well you've been doing. So you're doing exceptionally well. Congratulations, you're doing so good. I think Oscars, BAFTAs and everything else are on your way. Okay, so yeah, but just tone it down a little bit, and let's get on with the main part of this photo shoot. Okay, so there's a slight difference here. There's going to be a little bit more of a lighting directional bit which I'd like you to do. So this is going to entail you just following the torch. I'm going to point it in a direction. I'd like you to look at the direction. Then I will be coming close and I'll be snapping some shots of you and really getting up and personal close with you. I think angle wise that I can come a little bit close there, and I think that's really going to capture some, let's say, magic, but that could be a little bit too hopeful. But I'm hoping we'll be able to capture something good in there. Okay, but I think all the lighting's right, and I think we're forging a path to the right direction so far. Okay. Right, are you, by the way, you happy with everything? Yeah, I don't know what you've been told about. Excuse me, beg your pardon? No, I'll just talk whenever I want. Yeah. So I don't know what you've been told about getting photo shots with a professional photographer, but usually photographers are really quite, blunt and straightforward and almost, can be considered nasty. That's not the service which I like to offer here. I like to offer something which is warm and comforting for everyone who gets pictures. A lot of people, when they get their custom suits fitted, for example, they like to get a little photo shoot with me just to see them in that complete marvelous look which has been bespokely made for them. That's just further with the tailors down the road there. Also, people wanted portraits. They like, instead of sitting there, a perfect picture to be taken of them and then taken down to a local artist and they put a portrait from them, for example. I mean, one of the most famous people I've worked for, most certainly Lord Farquhar, who gets his pictures taken, I don't know how many times a year, and they get turned into portraits because Lord Farquhar hasn't got time to sit there and have an artist paint him. We put him in the most heroic of poses in his castle and all the other estates and make him look magnificent, and those are some of my shining pieces in my portfolio. Of course, my portfolio is a spectacular thing to behold and probably completely supersedes your little tiny portfolio. But yeah, I like to just give all of my clients a real homely, welcoming feeling, like you're at home, like you can just completely switch off, relax and have a good and fun time here. And that's what I'm offering you here at the moment, that sort of real personal closeness of friendship for you to really get those shots that you want. Okay, so we've got a couple of cameras here. I'm just going to look at you through this lens here, make sure that we don't want to miss any bit here. But now I think we'll go with main character. This is sort of secondary shots here, but this is great for examining you because this has a more of a zoomed lens and I could see all of your imperfections, for which there are many that I'm seeing at the moment. So lots of that at the moment, but I think the other pictures on the main camera is going to be more suited for you. I think we're working well with the equipment which we've got at the moment. Okay, so let me get my light here. Okay, this is going to shine into your face just for a little bit of uncomfortable variety for you. Okay, I'm going to point the torch, I'd say, let's just say here. Okay, keep looking at the torch here, keep looking at the torch, keep looking at the torch there, keep looking at the torch. Okay. Yeah, I mean, spectacular. Everything which I'm shooting at the moment is in RAW, so that means I've got ample opportunity to tweak things and add certain effects to really try and make you even better than I'd like to say what I've already seen at the moment, but that'll be a complete lie at the moment. Just better than what I'm seeing. Okay, so now I'd like you to give me a pose of something serious, like you've been told some heroic information. That information has told you to stare. Your natural instinct is to stare into this direction and take in all of that integral information I've just bestowed upon you. Okay, this has affected you in a way which hasn't affected you ever before in your life. Now that's the smouldering look, which thoughtful look I want you to convey at the moment. Okay, yeah. Keep looking at the torch. Yeah, that's it. So that's what we want to be working with at the moment. I think something that looks a little bit more serious. Okay, something that will be able to take you a little bit more seriously, because for me, I'm just brutally honest with all the clients that I work with, and of course, depending on the class in society there are. There's sun treatments for these different clients which I help take pictures with, and for you, I need to make sure that you are turned into someone else, that you have the weight of all this skill on your shoulders as an actor, and being an actor, that you only need the right casting person just to completely unleash that pure skill, talent which you have just boding within you. It's just waiting to explode and perform on the screen. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Okay, look here, look here. Now here, look here. Look at this light here. Okay, look at it, look at it. Right, now look at the top of that light, look at the top of that light, look at the top of that light. Keep looking at it, keep looking at it. Wow, I'm just taking a look at this at the moment, and what I'm seeing is just this actor who's just standing there with this complete abundance of energy, but all securely fixed in that expression I'm seeing on your face there, and that energetic look, that lighting, and my skills as a photographer is just completely overshadowing that energetic look you have, and is adding the elements of seriousness which I think is really going to come through all of your headshots here. I mean, is this the kind of nonsense talk which you like? Yeah, of course, I have to adapt to every client you see, and I know that you actors, you like all these sort of strange sentences and how good you are. Is that okay? Is that doing good? Perfect. Now just look at here for me. Right here, right in the middle here. Okay, see it? Hello. Hello there. Just keep looking about there for me. Okay, just keep looking there. Okay, just say hello there. Okay, just keep looking. Okay, I'm just going to do a rapid fire here on you. Okay, just keep looking at this part of the light here. So not directly in the lens, but just off it a little bit. So it looks like you're almost looking in the distance. I think the thing with you don't want to look like you're desperate. Okay, sorry, I'm still shining the torch in your eyes. Is that okay? Good. So you don't want to look desperate. So if you look at the lens, you're almost trying to pull them in to grab their attention. We don't want that. We want them to look like you're interested, but also not desperately interested. Okay. So we gotta get you just to look off the lens there, okay, on the side, so they could see you, they could see everything about you and your look. But this headshot is gonna convey an air of mystery, and hopefully that air of mystery is gonna get you selected for whatever you're auditioning for. Okay, so keep the torch. Right, so we're going to do it just a little bit higher now. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit of night vision on this camera here, so don't be alarmed by this precision torch which is currently shining on you at the moment. Just keep following it as we move along, and then we'll make sure that you're not looking in the lens, and I'm going to take a magnificent picture of you. So I don't suppose you just permit me a little bit. Okay, so just when you smile there, just try not to look like, yeah, don't look like that. Look a bit like this with your mouth, okay? So it doesn't come off as creepy. And also your eyebrow here, I know it's sort of on the move. Sometimes it would be as when you're acting. So just try and contain that eyebrow bit there. Okay, just let that just relax there. Okay, there we go. And perhaps the other eyebrow there as well. Just let it. Yeah, there we go. Just keep it nice and relaxed there for me. That's great. Yeah, no, that's really good, and that sort of flaring up you're doing of your nostrils a little bit. Yeah, but we're not acting or doing anything at the moment, so just there we go. Just massage that a little bit further there for you. Okay, just that's fine. Just keep that there. Okay, just keep that there. Okay, keep looking at the torch, not the lens. There we go. Right, and also that sort of eyebrow thing on your forehead there where you're trying to express yourself. Just, yeah, there we go. Let me smooth that out there for you a little bit. That's perfect. That's perfect. There we go. Okay, now think of, you've just been given this smoldering information which you just compel yourself to look almost concerned, but like it's not bothering you whatsoever. Yeah, that's it. That's what we want. Yeah, so I think I've nailed that pose here at the moment. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do now is just to follow this for me. Okay, keep following it, keep following it. I'm just trying to find the best angle here for you. Now keep following it, keep following it. Maybe up here. Okay, just look at the torch there. Just look at the torch. Yeah. I'll try the other side. You certainly have a best side. I'm just trying to make sure that that side is utilized, and it will complement your headshot there for you. Just keep looking at the torch up there. Nothing about there. Okay, just keep following it a little bit quicker. Keep moving your head. Just follow there. Yeah. Yeah, down a bit, just a little bit more. Okay, and listen, that smile seems to be coming back. Just pop that down a little bit there. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. And your eyebrow there, let's just relax that just a little bit there. Let's relax that. There you go. Go down a little bit there. Okay, so just look at the torch. That's it. Hold that look. Hold that pose. Hold that look. There we go. That's great. Okay, so we're just gonna follow it around. Keep looking. Just move your head in accordance. Don't move your eyes. Just move your head for the light. Keep that there. That's good. Right. Oh no, the eyebrows come up on the other side now. Let's just lower that down a little bit there for you. Just lower that down. There we go. Just a touch. Just a touch. That's perfect. Okay. Oh, we've got some flaring up on the nostrils. Let's relax that. Deep breaths. That's great. There we go. There we go. Just hold that. Just hold that pose. Don't move at all. Don't move. There we go. That's great. Now I'm just going to move the flash up top there to create a different shadow there. Okay. So just hold that pose there for me. That's great. That's really good. Well done. There we go. Right. So we're going to follow this around. Okay. Oh, no. Just keep that lip on that side just there. Okay, we don't want any smiles here. This isn't a friendly place at all. Okay, so yeah, there we go. That's fine. Now keep gazing your attention at this light here. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the position of your hair here, so let's just move that there. Okay, that's good. And hopefully that you went to the barber shop before this to get yourself a decent haircut for this photo shoot, so you've made an actual effort. Okay, so there we go. Oh, there it is. Right. So you keep looking there at the torch. Okay. So this is where my photography skills come into play here. Okay. Well, maybe, yeah, just keep gazing your attention here. Okay. I'm going to ask something a little bit personal for you. Don't get offended, but just lift up your head a little bit. Keep looking at the torch though, but just lift up your head a little bit. Okay. Yeah, there just appears to be a little bit of shadow under your chin there, and is creating the illusion, or should we say the real life effect, of a double chin there. So let's just lift up your head a little bit and keep those expressions neutralized as much as possible whilst keeping looking cool. Okay, there we go. Right. Keep following, keep following, keep following, keep following, keep following. Keep following, keep following, keep following. Keep following, keep following, keep following, keep following, keep following. Okay. Right, so rapid fire night vision camera. Okay. This is freestyle. Do whatever you want, okay? So if you want to look in a certain direction, you do that. If you want to pull a certain face, you do that. I'm going to freestyle myself around you as well and take as however many pictures that I want and just get really close, a bit far away. Do whatever you want. You can act, say Shakespeare, whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not listening. I don't like your acting. It's terrible. But just do whatever you want and I'm going to continue taking pictures. Yes, that's terrible. That's terrible acting. That's really bad. Oh gosh, yeah, just whatever you're saying there, yeah, keep saying it. Yeah. Wow, yeah. Oh gosh, please. If I was at the theatre, I'd be walking out right now. Oh, if I was at the movies, I certainly wouldn't be eating my popcorn. I'd be throwing it on the floor and asking for a refund. Yeah, keep saying that line, whatever that line's from that movie. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. Gosh, that's terrible. That's really bad. And just one here. Just look at that for me. Can you do that? Just here. Wow. And here. Yeah. And here. Well, you must forgive me just a little bit there. It's not that I was insulting your acting, as however sketchy some people might say that was, whatever you were quoting there. I don't know what movie that was from either, but for me, it was only just to give you a certain reaction, and you could see during that, like I said at the start, you've got to ignore being a professional actor and have complete control of your emotions. That means, so if you're method acting or something like that, a professional actor does not stay in the character with that method acting or struggle to get out of it. A professional actor has control over those emotions and they can come out of that character straight away. So me giving you those, shall we say, insults, if you would even call those insults, I don't know what, whilst you're acting and doing your very best and seriousness to try and conjure up something good. I wanted to try and provoke a reaction, and it was that complete ignoring ability which you possessed there, completely blanking me out whilst I was throwing an abundance of insults at you in rapid fire. That was being conveyed through your looks and your emotions there. So there's something deep and natural which was capturing there whilst you were given a professionalism whilst you was acting there as well. So to be honest, I'm not gonna lie here, I think we've taken some quite spectacular headshots of you. However difficult I thought then this might be a little bit challenging, but I think we have got those shots which you want for. And if I say so myself, I wouldn't be surprised if you actually land some amazing rolls from that. Hang on here. Right, so that's uploading on there. So what I'm saying, wow, yeah. Is that you? That can't be you. Because this looks magnificent, what I'm seeing here. Wow. That is completely amazing. Who would have thought that you had so much hidden talent locked inside you there visually? Yeah, well, that's my job as a photographer, and these are only the raw files as well. Wait till I'm able to work my magic on them, then I'll get them sent for you. Of course, you know, the raw files look spectacular. Would you like to see, by the way? Okay, No, I'm afraid you're not going to be able to see because we've done the photo shoot for you, but I'm not sure if you're familiar with a photographer that you pay for the session which you've had. I know it's a little bit expensive, but you get what you pay for with me. But then to acquire your pictures is going to cost a little bit extra, which I'm sure you knew. And now if you like those printed, would be in a professional frame or something like that. But also I charge just a little bit in between that as well. So that's the viewing charge. So if you'd like to have a viewing, then you will be charged for Z viewing. Okay, so it just ensures that I know that you are serious about your pictures, as well as knowing that you are completely loaded, which is exactly what we like, the type of people we have in this area. Okay, so that would be very professional if you're able to do that as well. But wow, these pictures look incredible. So I'm quietly confident that you're going to want to be having a bit of a viewing before we jump straight into the finished pieces there. Of course, it's a little bit of a mandatory charge there, but once you pay that, then wow, we can show these amazing shoots here. So from what I was slightly concerned about you walking in here first was the fact that you look like a complete amateur, and just don't mind me saying, just laughable what you were trying to get, shall we say, for your headshot. It just didn't seem practical, and that pose you took in there, what did you take that with? An old film camera, or was this like an old Nokia phone or something like that? Because the amount of pixels I've seen in there, last time I saw that amount of pixels, I was playing my Tamagotchi. Okay, so how you managed to conjure up a picture as bad as what you sent me is just, well, I've never seen that done before, so congratulations. This, I hope, has been an insightful experience for you, and something that you can leave here feeling proud that you've had a professional photo shoot with a professional, friendly photographer to help guide you and make you feel at ease throughout the whole process. That is something I specialize in as well during these photography sessions. That's why I'm highly renowned here for my skill and my customer friendly skills here as well. Right. Okay, so was there any other pictures that you needed there? Because your time has in fact run out. So just be the viewing charge. Okay, once you've sorted that, then I can get going with all of your things. Oh no, we don't do it now. I'm going to make sure that I upload these to the big screen, so you have to come back for a professional viewing. I might suggest for you to dress just a little bit smarter for that. It is quite a formal affair, and we can go through those pictures of yours, perhaps with, I don't know, a pipe and some whiskey or something like that. Okay, something a little bit sophisticated. We'll make a sort of light evening out of it, okay, and chat about the work we have done here today. So is that suitable for you? Okay, it's just how we do things here. We do it properly. If you don't do it properly, then we just don't do it. Great. Well, can I book you in for 11 o'clock this evening? No, I know I haven't got a watch here. I'm just saying 11 o'clock. Good. Well, that's fine. So how about we do that then? I'll see you this evening for the viewing. I'll get to work on your photos there and give you some amazing options there. Might I say, as abysmal as I thought your experience would be here today, I think you have done a spectacular job. I actually mean that. I'm not trying to belittle you in any way. Your acting was actually very believable, and I do think you've actually got some hidden talent in there, so congratulations. Thank you for coming to see me for your photo shoot, for your headshot, for your acting portfolio. Yeah, I actually do see some promise with you, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here, okay? And let's not be too friendly, because we wouldn't want to get too close to the border of becoming friends. Good. Let's remain professional. Take care of yourself. See you later, cheerio.